Now, the cost of ownership. I like to think of things in the most simplistic possible ways as possible, right? And that's really two buckets. They're going to be the upfront costs of home ownership, and they're going to be the closing costs and the back end costs. The back end costs are going to be the things that you have to pay for at the time that you close on the loan. So upfront costs are going to be things like home inspection, earnest money deposit. The home inspection is going to range from, and I've seen them as low as $340,000. I'd run for the hills if a home inspector's charging me $340,000 because of the realm of home inspectors. You truly get what you pay for. So they typically start, like I said, I've seen as low as $340 upwards to $600. The home inspection also is just that, a home inspection. It looks at the structure and the structural and mechanical items of the home, the furnace, the HVAC, etc. It also looks at the foundation and looks at the toilets and make sure those things work and any other known things. But if you need a pest inspection, which you will need, the pest inspection is separate, and that's an additional $100. And not all home inspectors perform pest inspections. If you have a basement and it's a townhome, you may want to have a radon inspection because radon is an odorless, tasteless gas, but it's a carcinogen and it can cause lung cancer. You won't know you have it until it's too late. So you may have to have a radon or want a radon test. That is an additional $100 or $150, and that is separate from the home inspection. Those are upfront costs. Now the earnest money deposit, that's a percentage of the amount of the sales price. So if your sales price is $400,000, then your earnest money deposit, typically the rule of thumb is 1% of the sales price. And so in this case, in this example, $400,000, your earnest money deposit would be $4,000, right? So you're already looking about $4,600 of upfront money. And then you have whatever initial moving costs, right? I always tell people to take in mind and to consider that you currently rent now. So you're in a contract. So if your rental agreement doesn't end until August and you move in June, are you good to cover the rent between June and August? Do you need to make other provisions? That's just something to think about. Closing costs. The closing cost is going to include your down payment, and we're going to get to the different programs in DC that are available that you can take advantage to leverage that. And that can range. There are programs that exist like the VA home loan where you can, if you're a veteran, you have an honorable discharge, you can, there's zero down payment. FHA requires a 3.5%, and then a lot of times different lenders based on your credit will have a variance between 3 and 20%, just depending. Also, the appraisal is ordered by the lender, and that's covered at the back end, and that's paid as part of the closing costs fees. And here's a list of the fees as it relates to closing costs, right, that you have to pay. What I always tell my clients is that think of closing costs as true capitalism. Anything and for any reason that somebody has touched your loan or touched this paperwork in order to make a loan, they're going to charge you for that. And that's going to be in closing costs, whether that's taxes, whether that's to remove your name, the previous owner's name off the document and put your name on a new document. All of that is going to be things that you'll be charged for.